It's fall 2021, video gamers, and this holiday season's big releases are shaping up to be Animal Crossing New Horizons, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, because the world actually stopped back in 2019, and I guess we were all just too busy to notice.
There was a lot going on.
Blame it on the pandemic, blame it on coincidence, blame it on the cyclical nature of time itself that causes us to relive again and again the consequences of our sins.
Like the Brazilian court letters that keep popping up regarding sophomore spring break and the associated marmoset smuggling charges,
Which were ultimately dropped.
because the key witnesses disappeared.
But yes, regardless of where the blame ultimately lies, we are finishing out this wretched year 2021 without the usual sort of single big must-have game title that has defined previous years. And so apparently the game industry has just decided to throw up its collective hands and dig some leftovers out of the freezer instead.
They're not complete reruns, brother. The Grand Theft Auto trilogy is being enhanced with high-resolution textures, Animal Crossing is a massive new content update, and Skyrim's Anniversary Edition is being released with over 48 individual...
Stop right there, Chen. I don't care what was going to emerge from your mouth after those words, but if I hear you try to defend yet another re-release of The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, a game that has spawned an entire cottage industry around crawling out of its own grave every 2 years, then I am going to not only scream like a snapping turtle is latched onto my bare armpit, but I will also burn this house down with all of us inside it.
Brother Shu, didn't I walk in on you pre-ordering the Skyrim Anniversary Edition just the other day?
Yes, Chan, do you think that means I like it? I've been trained to do it through years of corporate Manchurian candidate-style conditioning. It's a subconscious impulse at this point, like picking at a scab or staring into a fire.
It seems like at some point in the process of hauling out your wallet and entering your address and credit card information, you might have had a spare moment or two to second-guess your actions.
I told you, Chen, it's a strong reflexive pull. You don't even think about the money changing hands.
And yet the trick-or-treat for UNICEF kids weren't able to squeeze a single dime out of you.
Well, maybe if they added a fishing DLC, they'd do better. The point is, if you're planning to play in the game industry's yard in the autumn of 2021, you'd better make your peace with rooting around in their recyclables.
That's not entirely fair, Brother Shu. We've already had Far Cry and Forza Horizon 5 just launched. There may not be a single clear quote-unquote winner this year, but there's also not such a dearth of new titles that anyone should feel forced to play old ones.
Well, you're right, of course, Chan, but I'm going to say something now that may tarnish my reputation as an independent game developer.
We have Hannibal Lawyer on retainer.
And that is that I believe there is a social benefit to runaway AAA mass-market blockbusters. Yes, the development of Red Dead Redemption 2 consumed about as many human lives as the construction of the pyramids, but it was the undisputed game of 2018, and because of that it also served as a cultural touchstone, a common point of reference among the masses. Make no mistake, there's genius in the works of studios like Arcane and Obsidian, but they don't have the sheer reach to unite the gaming masses. It's like television back in the 1960s. Whatever was playing Sunday night may not have been the best, but you knew you were sharing it with everyone else in the country. A year like this one needs that kind of solidarity.
It needs the solidarity of everyone playing the same thing because there are no other viable choices.
Well, I phrased it better, but basically, yes.
Are you sure you're not 80 years old, brother?
Still here, searching for more of our antics? Why, this is the internet, video gamers. Just subscribe and let us come to you.
Also be sure to hit the notifications button, because otherwise YouTube doesn't believe you really mean it.
Trust issues, brother, they've been hurt before.